Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. To our returning subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you. And if you're just joining me for the very first time, thank you so much. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bells, and guess what, guys? We're about to have a ride of a lifetime. So, a serious fight broke out in the Level 1 house in the early hours of this morning. And I'm going to give you a whole lowdown of how this fight started. So remember that Big Brother already gave these guys a task in groups, right? Told them to break into groups, come up with a story and, give him a fantastic presentation. Now, in the Level 1 house, it feels to me like these guys are not as, diligent in the execution of this task like the Level 2 guys, because the Level 2 guys are taking the opportunity to try to have. You would see the likes of Brian and every other person trying to see how they can make sure that, presentation looks good, right? Because they see it as a competition already between themselves, the Level 2 and the Level 1. And so at some particular point, right, a conversation started in Level 1 house. Okay, let us fine-tune our task presentation. Let us see what we have to present, because they've really not been serious about it. So let us see what we can do. It's just like 1 or 2 more days to the task presentation, which I think is on the Thursday. I think it's the Thursday task presentation on Friday, and the Friday is arena games. But Thursday is, if I'm not mistaken, is a task presentation on Friday, whatever it is, right? Because I know we also have a pool party on Friday also. Okay, so let us have this stuff. And then the housemates really wanted to know what these guys had. And then Adekunle started with the storyline, saying that, in their group, the storyline is the fact that there's this guy who's from the city, and there's this girl, a village girl, who's from Edo State, Nigeria. Now, the fact that Adekunle said Edo State, Nigeria is what did not sit well with Chichi, because she's from Edo State, right? She's like, come on, why will the village girl come from Edo State? Why will you call Edo a village? Or why will you say the village girl is from Edo State? That was the argument. That was how it started. And then hearing that, Diana, who's also from Edo State, also stood up in support or in solidarity with what Chichi was saying, that how will you look at the whole Edo State and call, say, one girl is from a village and all of that? Listen, this is a script. This is not somebody trying to fire shots at where you're from or whatever it is. It's a script that we have in our group, according to Adekunle, that we're trying to, practice and execute. And then they weren't having it. And as long as this argument continued, Adekunle got angry. He fled up, because he's like, come on, Chichi, you take things personal a lot. This is a script. I'm not trying to insult you. I don't think, for a few times, we've seen Chichi, trying to have a bit of a scuffle with Bella, right? And as much as possible, Bella has tried to avoid all of that. But here it is. She's still holding on to the fact that, why would you say the village girl is from Edo State? And Adekunle got angry, saying that, see, this is a script. I'm not trying to fire shots at anybody, whatever it is. But why are you getting angry? It's a script. And, Adekunle told her that, what, you always take things personal and all of that. And then Chichi blew up. And you know that you find a fault in almost everything that everybody does. Every time. Like, we can't actually around it. Like, we're not finished. No, you personally, you actually. And while this was going on, Sheggz walked in, because Sheggz was not in that room when the conversation started. Sheggz walked in, probably just understood what happened and said, you know what? And then he started saying that, he started telling Adekunle that what Adekunle did was wrong, that what he said about, Chichi being unreasonable and being, always trying to flare up about things was very, very wrong. Sheggz went ahead to say that it was, Adekunle that caused the outburst of Chichi. And, when Doyin heard that, remember, Doyin's voice is cracked, but Doyin, it's like a deaf person. When someone who's deaf, apologies, right? There's a way you want to be able to express yourself, right? So somebody who's dumb, there's a way you want to express yourself also. So here is Doyin, who really has lost her voice, because first off, they say that the house in Big Brother is very cold. So she heard what Sheggz said, and she's wondering that, is this guy dumb? You just walked in, they probably understood the whole direction of a story, that Adekunle was not really insulting. He wasn't even insulting Chichi. It was Chichi who decided to just flare up on a very unreasonable ground and all of that. And, Doyin decided to face Sheggz. Literally, you could see how agitated Doyin was towards Sheggz. And Sheggz wasn't having it, because he was like, come on, you're not going to come for me. If you come for me, I will come for you. One thing I've observed is this. This is a Doyin who likes Sheggz. I don't think there will be that likeness anymore. You see, that triangle that was trying to form, Doyin liking Sheggz and, Sheggz liking Bella is gone. Because why would you, in some type of way, just start attacking? I feel if you like this person, some type of way, you just want to just allow it slide and probably just go meet them later and tell them, see, that thing you did that time was very wrong. But here he is doing, maybe it was also a strategy for her to just kill whatever she had for Sheggz and make sure that, you know what, I like this guy, but I don't like the way I'm feeling about the fact that I cannot even get him. So when you cannot get somebody, you have this disdain towards them sometimes. That's if you're not a mature person. If you like somebody and they're not liking you back and all of that, there's a way you maturely handle it and allow it slide. But here was Doyin. I'm not saying that that's what Doyin did, but I'm just like, here's Doyin that says she likes Sheggz. And look at the way she, her outburst towards Sheggz. Eventually, Swag, the head of house, came in and, he wanted to understand the whole stuff. He's the head of house. He has the powers, right? So he asked everybody to calm down. He told everybody not to talk. And then he wanted to understand the story, right? He understood the story. He understood what happened. Diana stood up to talk and all of that. And then he was asking people to apologize. He was asking, Sheggz to apologize, Adekunle to apologize, and all that. The people who had the issues apologized to each other and whatever it was. And then Chichi started crying. And I'm wondering, why are you crying?
Please apologize to her. Please apologize. No, not like that. From your heart, please, real quick, like.
You started this whole conversation. If you just understood the fact that you started the whole fight, if you just understood the fact that this was just an argument, or if you understood that this was just a script rather that Adekunle and his team were putting together, I mean, you say somebody's from village, that's fine. He's not necessarily attacking you. He's just stating what the script is saying. When you're watching a movie on TV and they say somebody from a village, from your state, you go and fight the actors. You go and fight the person. You look at the TV and say, text the producer and tell the producer that, producer, your head is not correct. Why did you say that my state is a village, or this person is a village girl from my state? And that was the whole point of this conversation. I am looking forward to the presentation, and I want to see if they lose this task, that is where the real battles will happen, because it will be like, see, Chichi, you were trying to rehearse, you didn't make it happen, and at that point, everybody went away, because I don't see any synergy that they want to have after having this kind of outburst towards themselves. And that's it on this video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bells, and guess what? You get notified whenever I post a video. We're on all social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and of course on TikTok, and follow me at Olufemi. Until next time I come away very soon, it's bye for now.